How's it going, everybody? My name is JC.
And I'm Rebel, and we're Redundant Reactions.
All right, man. So today, you guys, we're going to be doing a reaction to the House of Dragons, the Game of Thrones series. That's coming to HBO. Now, me and Rebel and probably a lot of the world love Game of Thrones. So we're really looking forward to this. So
let's be honest, we want to go back into Game of Thrones and have a good taste in our mouth after the end that left a bad taste in our mouth. That's just the reality that we, as good Game of Thrones fans, I love the show. We'll always love the show. But if anyone thinks the last season was the best season, I think they're sorely mistaken, right? Yeah. So with that said, I think we left this place that we loved on a sour note.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I don't think anyone wants that to be the last time we touch that world. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
man.
This gives us a chance to dive back into that world with fresh eyes, with a new cast and some hopefully a new direction, in a sense that we don't have to be where we were, and we can hopefully fall in love with some new characters, and hopefully they'll kill them off and hurt all of our feelings, you know.
But yeah, just like before.
I want it to be like season 1 again. I want to fear for everyone's lives, you know, and I want them not to risk or fear, you know, offending people. I want them to go far like they did in season 1, and they really went further for a long time, and then a big departure towards the end. At the end, it was like they weren't cussing anymore. The nudity disappeared.
Changed,
and I'm not saying you need these things all the time, but the lack of it was so stark from how stark. My puns are so good.
Good pun.
They're so stark from the other way, that where nudity was comfortable here and there, where bad words were certainly comfortable here and there. To see it all disappear all at once felt jarring for a lot of people. And my father is one of those people that really loved the show, but he really felt it. Like, my dad was there for the TNA, unfortunately. Not that he doesn't, you know, enjoy the writing and stuff too, but you know, the TNA was part of the thing, and
he's like,
it wasn't there anymore. And he very much pointed it out. And I actually didn't notice it until I went back. My dad said, and I looked at it. I was like, "You're right." He's like, "And they don't cuss anymore." And I looked at it, and I was like, "You're right. Holy shit."
True. It's true. Well,
when did that happen? Then he noticed it right away. It took me a while to realize how long it had been since anyone cussed, or how long there had been without nudity, and in a show that had been Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like, so much so that other shows would be like making jokes about, well, we're not going to show nudity. We're not Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Like, they were that show you use as an example of willing to do whatever you want, right?
Yeah. Well,
so I'm hoping House of Dragons is right back into that, where we're back into willing to do whatever the story needs and not worry about if it makes sense to be making people happy. I think it's more about making the story happy. I want the story to be fed more than the actors or the director or the writer. I want the story to be fed.
Right. Well, hey, man. Well, very well said. I totally agree with that. And hopefully they don't mess this one up. That's all I got to say. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but, you know, they could definitely mess it up. So that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoy this. We will get to it in a minute. Woohoo!
Oh, Targaryen for sure.
Yeah, going into an eerie cave, right? Or I guess it's like what's it called? Dragonstone.
Kings. Fire. And blood.
Oh, it's the same. Is that the same actor?
Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
Nice.
Oh boy. And I forgot all about the bad parts of Game of Thrones and only remember the good parts, just like that.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's. Oh man. Okay, so where can I start? I got some things to say. So I think for the first thing I want to say is that actor. For some reason, I'm not sure. He looks the same actor to me as the Targaryen that was with Robb Stark's sister that we found out. I forget his name. They didn't show him much in the Game of Thrones, but it was basically when Bram did his vision through the Raven or whatever, he saw what Rob Stark found out, how his sister was
Jon Snow's dad.
Yeah, Jon Snow's dad, exactly. And I think that's the same actor, but I could be wrong about that. So nobody rip me in the comments for that one if I'm wrong, but it looked like the same guy, But that aside, this little teaser was, of course, just a teaser, but it gave me the chills, the feeling, like I want to get back into this. So definitely, I'm looking forward to this so far.
Yeah, no, this was amazing. And it definitely put me in a position thinking that this could be exciting again. This could be new again. This could be Game of Thrones again. And just seeing the symbology, seeing the symbol for the hand of the king, and seeing, the symbology of the world back just excited me again. It doesn't feel like a dead world anymore. It's like they're opening the gates back to that world where we can get back in. And I know for the readers out there that the books are still coming, but I want it now.
Right? Really? I mean, I read all the books up until now. I even read the history of the Targaryens and all the stuff, man. I'm so into it. And that's why I was really looking forward to this. But like I said in the beginning, I fear that they can mess it up. You know what I mean? And that's only because what they did on the last season.
What happened with the end of the last one? Anything can go wrong. But I do think that I think they saw how bad it went, and I think as an executive, you got to make some decisions to make sure that can't happen again, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know what those decisions are, nor would I pretend to play that person, but they'll make those decisions. I believe it. It's too profitable for them not to make this work again.
They have to make sure and learn
it was
from
working
that.
For so well, so long. I'm sure they could identify somewhere along this line what the problem was.
Yeah.
We can point the fingers how we will, but the problems were there at the end, and everyone can see them, and everyone agrees now that there were some problems. I mean, that's just the reality. The ending felt unsatisfactory. You can call it whatever you want, but it was unsatisfactory.
Yeah, it was even like to the sense where I and we talked about this before, but where at the end of it, I was like finding myself trying to stick up for it, and going, well, they did it because of this and they did this. But then I'm like, when it came down to it at the end of the day, it was like, it was just rushed. You know what I mean? So
it felt like they didn't give it the time it needed.
Yeah.
Even if they wanted to go the exact same way they were going to go, the resolve was the same. If you would have taken more time to get there, the whole thing could have made more sense.
That's right.
But how the transition being as abrupt as Stark again, as it was, that's not going to be helpful for everyone to understand the motives of a person to change so quickly.
Right.
Like no one can understand that someone that goes from the breaker of chains and the freedom person to the slaughterer so quickly. Like it just wasn't enough time for Daenerys to turn.
And they just played off the premise that, her dad was a nutbag or a crazy man. So
that is the long term. If that was the long term goal and she was going to turn that way anyway, let's pretend that was going to be the ending no matter what, right?
Yeah.
If they had spent season 7 and 8 developing that shift, it would have been beautiful.
Right.
It doesn't take forever. 2 seasons would have got it done.
Yeah. And then we could have seen
when
a lot
more.
more.
When you cram it into half of a season and that season is 6 episodes long, well, holy shit, that's not enough time.
Just too rushed.
I don't believe that she developed that much that time. You did not give me enough time to believe that was happening.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's what
you ruined that suspension of disbelief. I mean, I believed in dragons, but I couldn't believe Daenerys changed that fast.
Right.
That's how unbelievable it is.
Same.
In a world where I thoroughly had fallen into
believe
the
that dragons exist.
Where dragons were comfortable.
Yeah.
But her changing that fast made no sense.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, man.
So when that is so abrupt, then you've lost the people. People can't believe that. It's like we'll believe in magic before we believe people will turn that fast.
Yeah, and then there were some other things that they did that I was just like, whatever. But it was kind of like, why did they do that? What Bram Stark being the king? I don't know. But
he certainly did not have the most interesting story. That whole thing that Tyrion said, it's like, Tyrion, why are you lying for the man right now? I feel like the man is got you as a puppet saying, favorite character of most people, please tell them that they should love this choice. And we're like, but we don't love this choice. They're like, but Tyrion said so.
Yeah,
I made him say so.
I would have loved to see Jon Snow, but I understand, that's kind of against the laws. But then I don't know, they could have. I don't know. There's a lot to say about this,
that could have been different. And admittedly, I always feel like this is true. I feel like those writers felt like they had to go a way that everyone else didn't expect.
Yeah,
and everyone
they did.
expected the ways that it probably should have ended.
They did, but like with
So
the
they
red,
went with suspension of disbelief. They're like, look, you must now believe that this is how it should have gone because I said so. It's like, but I don't believe that's how it
Yeah.
should have gone. I don't believe that's how it would have gone.
yeah,
I
but
believe
with,
Arya kills Cersei. I believe that Jon Snow kills the Night King, and I believe that holy shit, Jon Snow's the king.
yeah, for sure. I agree
Maybe
with that.
Daenerys is the queen, but she doesn't slaughter everyone to get there.
No, man, it was just rushed totally. We know it. Everybody
Right?
knows it. But that, I don't know, that we could go on and on about this, but
Forever.
I just hope that this is going to
Sorry,
be
guys.
better. And
It's
so
tough.
far with this little teaser, I feel like it is. So I'm looking forward to this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let us know in the comments, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Next time. Bye-bye.